Oh.
Man, that's straight up a siren.
That is just a siren.
Great timing. Great timing on the siren. Yeah.
Take it all away.
Off the window.
Oh my god.
Don't look at my butt.
Can't help it.
Hey Dane, say no to crack, buddy.
No! Look at it! I said no! It hurts.
It's a hell of a drug.
I'm seriously worried about you now.
Do you need
You're just
a helping hand?
You are just falling apart over there.
Almost.
You poor baby.
That chair's gonna like break.
Yeah.
This jacuzzi tub that we're in.
Yeah.
The chair in the tub, I should say.
Hold up, keep up the kayfabe, buddy. Yeah, we're in a jacuzzi.
What do you call it?
Kayfabe. Yeah, that's the practice in professional wrestling of always like living your role.
Oh.
So like, you know, Junkyard Dog is always Junkyard Dog, even if he's like out at like, you know, Manfredi's fancy cuisine. He's Junkyard Dog and he stays in character because that's what you do when you're a professional wrestler.
Fancy.
Welcome to the Proud Jacuzzi crew. My name's Dane.
I'm Junkyard Dog.
I'm Jimmy.
Bow
This is
wow.
why we're starting.
Bow wow wow yippee yo yippee yay.
Starting right here.
Yep.
And
Welcome.
I only got one thing to say. I want Hogan.
Okay.
I want Hogan.
I mean,
Whole
who doesn't?
Hogan.
That belt is mine.
It's yours deservedly,
I'm-
Junkyard.
I'm the Junkyard Dog.
Now, should we call you Mr. Dog or should we call you Junkyard?
That I prefer an informal atmosphere. You can just call me the Junkyard Dog.
Just the Junkyard Dog.
Yep.
That's a mouthful.
Just yeah.
It's a dog mouthful.
My dad is Mr. Dog. You can call me Junkyard.
If you're nasty.
We here in the Proud Jacuzzi crew do Would You Rathers and Lonely Hearts and Marry Fuck Kills. And if anybody out there has any other suggestions for things we can do, we might even do those things
Like
too.
wrestling.
Like
Sure,
wrestling.
we could be wrestling right now. You'd never even know. Oh, my
Body
glutes.
slam.
Oh,
Body slam.
oh my, yo, Charlie horse.
Count 1, 2, 3. You're out.
Oh, 10 count.
Yeah.
What a fucking riveting match. A display.
Jimmy, if you're gonna be our announcer, you gotta announce it, buddy.
I did.
You
just
tried, but you were overcome by giggles.
did. Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
we're a real boy now.
We're real live.
We've
We're
been
in our dirty 30s.
no, well, I mean that between that and the fact that one credit card company has sent us a credit card offer as a group. Apparently, we are Proud Jacuzzi Crew Calm, and we are eligible to apply for credit cards. I guess
We made it big, boys.
we made it. We're on lists. So that's pretty exciting.
So I'll be. Would you like to recount, Dane?
Yeah.
The experience of discovering this.
No, you do it.
Okay.
I don't want to do it. I hate.
I was
talking.
just very excited. Is all.
Yeah, you were.
It's less funny. If
Oh,
I
that
say
no.
it.
Oh, I understand what you mean. Yeah. So,
Jesus Christ!
well, I didn't know what you were talking about.
I seen it
Yeah.
at the bottom of the stairs.
Jimmy was down at the bottom of the stairs in our house in Anytown, USA, and we're in the middle of a conversation, and suddenly he's just overtaken with uproarious laughter to the point where I can't get through to him anymore, and it's just him finding this envelope with our podcast name on it as if it was a real person's name.
Yeah, let's Let's take a quick look at that.
Well,
It's
get
made
in
out.
there.
It's made out to Proud Jacuzzi Crew. Calm. Proud Jacuzzi Crew. One word. Calm.
Don't call us Mr. Calm. That was our father.
Exactly.
And then the other little bit of news that I have is one Stephanie Ed, one-time collaborator and all-time contributor,
3 times a lady.
has sent me a link to a Vice.com article about there's an emerging fetish for egg-laying dildos
I
for
saw
folks
that.
who want to feel like aliens are laying eggs inside them.
Oh.
So it's these kind of proboscis-like looking
Oh yeah.
hollow.
They look very,
dildos.
very intense.
Yeah, and then there are these kind of clear eggs that you can push through them and like feel this thing getting laid
So
inside
my immediate question
Uh-huh.
is, what does it say what the eggs are made out of? Because that seems
sure
like
it's
a hospital
silicone.
trip waiting to happen.
I'm sure it's silicone. You know, you just push them out. When you got your Kegels up, really helps when your Kegels are strong.
I just feel like anything that pushes anything way further up in you, it's probably, you need to be very careful.
So it's from a company called Primal Hardware. It's not hardware, it's hardware.
Primal hardware.
Patented ovipositor.
Finally, a competitor to my ovipositor company.
So you got to use a lot of lube.
Hope so.
And yeah, it's for folks who want to.
No such thing as too much lube.
They were doing it as a one-off first, when people
Special
couldn't find
order.
them other places, but now tons of people want them.
Of course, why not?
So of course, with our past dealings with Bad Dragon, this is obviously the next progression, and we should send a letter to Hardware.
Can we do that?
Oh,
I think we
you know
should.
I'm
what?
going to do that at the end.
We can make
Okay.
some headway with this because, like, they're like new kids on the block. They
Right.
need to get their toehold in the advertising market.
Well, apparently, tons of people already are getting their toes wet, if you know what I mean.
Not just the toes.
Not
They're
just their toes.
They're just talking big.
Oh, you think so? You
Yeah.
think this is Vice just pumping them up?
I think it's all talk.
You see an opportunity here,
Yeah.
an opening, if you will.
If you will. Yeah.
Very
we gotta
good.
snake ourselves up inside them and lay our eggs.
Oh my!
Yeah.
Our bubbly jacuzzi eggs.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's what I call
gross.
my farts.
Well, now that
Laying another jacuzzi egg.
Just the fucking delay. You were like, did he? Yep.
now that we've started this shebang off with a shebang,
Yeah.
our first would you rather comes from Rachel in Oakland, and she asks, "You guys ready for this one? Because you got to
not-
strap in.
I'm not sure.
You got to go on a journey. Would you rather go to a shark-themed bowling party with Donald Trump and Kim Kardashian, or destroy 3 hornets' nests without safety gear with Margot Robbie and Idris Elba?"
Wait, okay, so
Yeah.
I'm trying to decipher the. So I guess the idea, because it just. What, fuck?
Idris Elba.
Idris
Yeah.
Elba.
Yeah.
It's a cool guy.
Yeah.
The idea is that Margot Robbie is also a cool gal.
Yeah.
But then Kardashian, the aliens, the Kardashians.
Well, yeah, so you're doing kind of a fun thing with shitty people, or you're doing a shitty thing with fun people. A shark-themed bowling party, that sounds great.
Yeah, that does sound great.
I mean,
It'd have little shark cupcakes. You could bowl.
I guess I was just a little put off by, like, starting with Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Like the,
The epitome
of garbage.
Right.
Yeah.
And then, like, Kim Kardashian, which, she sucks and everything, but, like,
Yeah.
She's not on the level of Donald Trump.
not
The lesser
even.
of two evils.
Yeah. I'd vote for Kim Kardashian before Donald Trump.
She broke the internet. Let's see if she can break this bowling alley.
Hey-o.
Yeah.
Probably will.
Or 3 wasps' nests is a lot of wasps'
Hornets.
nests. Hornet nests.
Oh, well, that's still
They
bad.
could kill you, maybe.
Without safety gear. Yeah.
Possibly.
Yeah, that could possibly kill you. Yeah.
But I mean, just having to consort with Donald Trump at all.
Yeah, but like, there was a bowling accident. Donald died.
Is the butcher back? I didn't realize the butcher was here.
I don't know if I want to kill murder Donald Trump in a bowling alley. That seems like that's a little high profile. You know?
Well, judging by the way people are talking these days of him being a proto-Hitler, a lot of people talk about going back in time and killing Hitler.
Really?
Yeah.
A lot of people are talking
A
about
lot
that?
of people talk about it.
Jesus.
Ask anyone on the street. Go up to somebody and say, "Hey there, friend. What are you talking about?" And they'll be like, "Oh, I'm just talking about going back in time and killing Hitler." You'll hear about it from any single person.
In any town.
In any town.
I'm thinking about going backward in time and killing future reverse Donald Hitlerchinson.
Exactly.
That's how it goes.
So you have been talking to people.
Just a lucky guess.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like even like at a bowling themed, or excuse me, a shark themed bowling party, you'd be able to maybe avoid these two people.
Avoid the Noid.
Yeah, I feel like that's cheating though, right?
Yeah, it is a party though, so you kind of have to.
Yeah, no, you can fade into the background. Yeah, be a wallflower,
Kind of.
wall shark.
Well, who
Be a
says
remora
it has
on
to
the
be a
belly of the
large
shark.
party?
Maybe it's
you're
a party
probably
of 4.
bowling a game or several games,
Right.
with the two of them.
It's like your friend Tony, whose birthday it is, and then Kim and Dawn, and it's like, Tony, why'd you invite these guys?
Tony's like, because they're fucking rich, you
And
dummy.
yeah, come on, man, they're loaded. They're gonna pay for everything. It's my birthday. Come on.
I'd figure it was one of them who's throwing the party. Like it's the
you
Donald's
think so?
idea that like, yeah, it'll be a bowling party, but shark themed. Sharks
the
are
best
wicked.
parties.
They're wicked awesome.
Donald Trump is
Wicked.
from Boston.
Wicked smart fish.
He is Bostonian.
I don't know. I don't follow the politics.
Good. Yes. If it was a Donald Trump throne party, then it would be huge, and then you wouldn't have to even see him.
Yeah. It'd be gold bowling balls and gold sharks.
And gold sharks.
And he would not be able to pay for it, and they'd have to cancel the party halfway through.
This is going to be huge.
gonna be
Everyone
huge party.
needs
like
to
there's
give me $25,000 so I can pay for this party.
I feel like if that was the case, like, there's no downside.
There is no
You know?
downside if it's a
Like-
giant party. There's an incredible downside if it's a tiny party.
Yeah, if it's like an intimate affair, friends, only
And
the friends of the Donald.
Kim will just be on her phone the entire time anyway, so you really don't need to engage with her so much.
I mean, not that she'd have much to say that matters, I don't think.
She's a good businesswoman.
I think she would want to be the center of attention for at least part of it.
You think so?
I think that there would be I think she might butt heads with Donald.
Okay.
You know, especially when he tries to shove his hand down her pants all the time.
That might be a fun fight to see between
maybe.
those two.
Maybe.
Like
yeah.
a really sizzling verbal
Like, one would just
altercation.
start yelling and one would just start crying.
Donald would be the crier, I hope.
Kim is married to Kanye West,
That's
right?
true, yeah.
He's going to be there if she's there.
You think so?
I think so.
Inseparable.
Yeah.
He's going to be cheating at bowling.
You think
That
so?
old
Why?
Kanye. He just gets up and he, like, fucking runs up to the lane and knocks them all over.
Hey, I did it.
Best strike of all time.
I think that's also like your probably your one and only chance of seeing a Kanye West versus Trump fight.
That's true.
Like shouting match at a bowling alley dressed as sharks.
Oh
that
my
sounds
God.
amazing.
I'm gonna let
He
you
would
finish
hate
your frame.
Donald Trump.
I'm gonna let you finish your frame.
yeah.
But
Fuck.
Fuck yeah.
Maybe I won't have to bowling ball accident Donald Trump.
now,
Kanye will do it for me.
Maybe.
Hornets beside, I feel like Idris Elba is a really cool dude.
He seems like a cool
And
guy.
Margot Robbie seems like a really cool lady, and she's like English or Australian or something.
What would I know her from?
She's
Harley Quinn in Suicide Squad.
Oh, that's
and
her?
she's
She's
also
cool.
Wolf of Wall Street.
I've never both films I've never seen. Never
Okay.
gonna watch,
Suicide
never
Squad,
gonna-
but like,
Wolf of Wall Street, she was great.
but Margot Robbie, great.
Are they actual werewolves in the Wolves of Wall Street? No, then I don't care.
Spoilers. Hashtag spoilers, not real wolves.
Okay. Asterisk by the title. Brad doesn't give a fuck.
She,
Yeah,
why he didn't
that's
win
the
the
title
Oscar.
of our...
exactly. I didn't
that's-
give it my blessing.
And then she's also in the Tina Fey vehicle.
Is it a transformer? This vehicle?
No,
Oh, okay. That's
it's about. It didn't do very well, but it's
Bossy
about
Pants, the movie.
no. Jesus.
What was it? The one with Tina Fey and oh god,
Yes,
the actress. You know who I'm talking about.
I do.
Yep.
No, they're journalists in Iran.
Oh, that's not the one I was thinking.
Okay. It didn't do very well. It was like Whiskey Tango Foxtrot is what it was called.
Oh,
That stands for WTF,
Oh, it does, doesn't it?
guys.
You got it. I didn't
Did
ever
it?
get that.
I was in a short film that had that title, Whiskey Tango Foxtrot.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know you knew TFA.
So you know Margot Robbie. You've been playing dumb this whole time. You
guilty
coy son of a bitch.
I'm layers within layers with this one. That's
I
me.
see defeating 3 hornets' nests as a real coming together kind of thing. Like you'd really get close to these guys because you'd really have to get into it with tactics and figuring stuff out.
Ideally. Or maybe you just lay into some fucking wasp nests like a couple psychopaths.
Yeah, well,
Wasp
if that's
follows
your
you.
tactic.
What is the task as needed to be completed by? What did it say? What is the wording?
Let me go over it. Would you rather go to a shark-themed bowling party with Donald Trump and Kim Kardashian? So that implies that you're going with them.
Were there guests of honor?
You are a triad of people. Or destroy 3 hornets' nests without safety gear with Margot Robbie and Idris Elba.
So all you can do is knock them down, right? Like,
Destroy them.
Destroy. That's not just knock
Knock them down. Drag them out.
That's laying.
Chop them up.
That's laying into them.
Screw them sideways
All right. So
with your penises.
you're good. Oh.
You're not getting out of this unstung.
No.
No.
You're
Well,
gonna
that's
get a
what
couple
I'm.
of stings.
Of course not. But
You will
you're
not be,
getting out of this. Like,
You will not be the unstung hero of
Nah.
this ballad.
That's great. I liked it. Funny joke.
I like wasps will fuck your life up though.
I don't know if they'd fuck you that bad.
The 3 nests.
I
There's
don't
so
think
many
they'd
in
fuck
one.
you that
That's a lot of venom.
The fact that like if just knocking it down isn't enough, that's already gonna send them after you. But then you're like attacking it with, I guess, your fist. Because
I imagined with tennis rackets for some reason.
I imagined cricket bats.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That shows our
I guess we
cultural
get-
backgrounds.
I guess we get tools.
Yeah. I'm from jolly old England,
England.
governor.
It says no safety gear, but I don't see like tennis rackets and cricket bats
A
as
giant bug net. No.
So yeah,
We're
cricket
going
bat.
jellyfishing.
Cricket bat, yay. Cricket pads, nay.
Right, no cricket pads.
Yeah.
And no tennis
Armor.
for when you're playing mech tennis. Choo-choo, set up. Love, motherfucker. This is my supersonic serve attack.
Match point.
I'm gonna pick because I want Margot Robbie and Idris Elba to be my friends forever. So I think that if we get out of it alive, we will have survived that together and be best buds. So I'm gonna pick that one.
I think I'm gonna go to the shark bowling party, and I'll tell you why. I don't think
my line,
I would.
you son of a bitch.
I don't think I would necessarily be friends with Idris Elba and Margot, whatever her name is.
Robbie,
Whatever.
not hard.
She got a guy name for last name. That's bad.
That's
that's
bad.
not great. That's not great.
Julia Roberts. Fuck her.
Margot sounds kind of like Marco. Marco Robbie. That's 2 guy names in your name. That's too many.
Some loose associations you're making.
So yeah, I mean, I put more faith in my ability to like hide in the background at a mess of a bowling party and like titter quietly as
Sure.
it destroys itself underneath the weight of all of these egos in the room.
Okay. You imagine because it's Donald Trump's party
yeah.
in your headcanon, then he'd invite a lot of more egos to it too.
If it's not Donald's party, he'll try to make it his party, and that'll just be like fuel on the fire.
Yeah. Just gasoline on a candle.
Oh, sounds so good. Sounds so good.
Good, you masochist.
Sadist.
James.
Yeah, I don't know that. With same as Brian, I don't know that they would just be like, yeah, let's be lifelong friends. Here's my number. I'm Margot Robbie.
You
And,
guys, you guys haven't battled many wasps. Then it's a harrowing experience, and when
Yeah,
you get
but,
through
like,
that,
yeah, you get through that, and they're just like, why didn't we have any protective gear? This was weird. See you never.
Brian,
Oh.
Jimmy, why didn't you pack the protective gear? Just over.
I'm sorry.
I was
famous
bound by
actors.
magic laws.
My name is Margot Robbie. I hate you because
What
I hate
the
all life.
fuck, dude?
That's what she sounds like, right? That's what I
No.
imagine. That's what
Not
I
at
imagine.
all. She's a lovely human.
Sure she is. Is she even real? I doubt it.
Somebody's
Conversely,
been swallowing the red pill over here.
Uh-oh,
God
uh-oh,
damn.
uh-oh. It's a fucking hard pill to swallow.
It's bitter.
Wake up, sheeple. There's no Margot Robbie.
There is no Margot. It's the Illuminati trying to make us jack off more.
Margot Robbie was an inside job.
Oh my god.
Margot Robbie
Make
can't
your
melt
choice,
snow
Jim,
beans.
before he starts talking more.
I'm trying.
I could go on. I'm sorry,
I know
Jimmy.
you could.
I'm sorry.
So that said, though, I think that going to a probably like I imagine it at just like the local bowling alley, and like Donald Trump and Kim K are just way out of place, and you know maybe some accidents happen.
You are an insane psychopath killer, man.
Sometimes people gotta get into
Bloodlust.
accidents.
Sometimes people have to get in accidents. Have to. There is no other way around
That's
that.
me.
Hey,
I'll do it.
listen, I'm Jimmy the Butcher, and, you know, accidents happen, you know. Hey, they gotta pay their, respects.
Would anyone? So yeah, just the opportunity, just to have the opportunity. It's best. I'm helping the country. You see, what's best? What's good for the goose
God damn.
is
Jim.
not good for the. Is good for the wasp because they're not harmed.
What's good for the goose is not good for the wasp. Is good for the wasp. That old chestnut. Well, tell me something, guys.
Yes.
What's good for your heart? What would you say is the best thing for one's heart?
a shark themed.
Wasp bites.
Wasp bites right in the heart.
Yep, right on the heart. Jumpstart your heart.
Ooh, that's a potent medicine.
Hoo-ha!
Ooh, oh hey, I got some wasps for this weekend when we go out clubbing.
Hoo-ha! I got a heart full of wasps. Hoo-ha!
Not the bees. Not the bees.
Killing me won't bring back your damn honey.
Deep cuts. No, but if you don't have any wasps to fill your heart with,
God
what could
forbid.
you fill your heart with, Brian?
You could fill it with love.
Oh, hey, all right.
Ooh, just fill your hearts with love.
Now I feel like you're condescending.
I less want to do this the more. Fill it up
You're
with.
rocking back and forth as if you have a baby.
You
in
look
your
like
arms.
you're having an episode right now.
That's because by love I meant meth. It's Lonely
By
Hearts,
men.
folks.
Ew.
Hey, Lonely Hearts.
Lonely Hearts, flooding the passages of your heart like a
With venom.
potent cocktail of methamphetamines and wasp venom. Lonely Hearts, where we find the loneliest of lonelies on the Craigslist, the list of lonelies, and try to connect them together, like jabbing them with a wasp stinger. I lost the trail there for a
Cupid's
second.
Waspy arrows.
The thread got infected.
A little bit. But I'm going to find it, because mine this week is Found a Good Tractor Here Once.
Excuse me?
It's entitled, in the Men for Women
Found
section,
a good tractor here once.
Found a Good Tractor Here Once.
Is this like a fetish, like turning women into tractors?
Oh, you wish.
I do wish that.
Found a Good Tractor Here Once, ellipsis, North Phoenix. He continues.
Where's that?
Arizona.
Oh, sorry.
where they make the tea. Duh.
Sorry.
Arizona tractor tea. Anyways.
Yeah, made from the best stuff on earth. Found a good tractor here once, and he continues, so thought I'd try this site again.
Oh, just this site in general.
Yeah.
I get it. Okay. Not men for women.
Haven't been burned here yet. You waited too long. Now I'm 63. Decent shape, average height, weight, looks. Feel like 50. Looking for a local single. 40 to 50-ish, attractive, non or very light smoking, parentheses 420.
Oh.
White female.
Interested in all caps.
Yes, it was.
Good.
Because it's important.
Yeah.
Question mark.
Female.
Interested in some company. Found it kind of interesting that he very much lists that he's 63 and it's 40 to 50ish he's looking for.
He don't want 60-year-olds.
Yeah.
He wants to feel young again.
Oh yeah, he wants to feel like the 50 he looks like. Prefer an introvert. Can't stand searching in bars. I'm semi-retired, non-smoking, mild wino, 1 glass per night, who goes to bed early, gets up early, and stays busy all day.
Hold on. A mild wino?
Yeah, mild wino.
Yeah, one a day.
Not like a wild mino.
Is that real? That's not real, right? A wino's like... Do I not understand what the term wino means?
Wino is just a drunk who prefers wine.
Okay.
But I think in this context, it just means he drinks wine every night. And, like, wino also isn't necessarily an alcoholic, I think.
I think wino implies alcohol.
I would also assume that.
yeah.
I feel like that's
Alright.
Anyways.
It's kind of a weak definition of wino, I think.
Okay, keep going.
Don't think I have any hang-ups. Nothing weird. Kind of quiet, maybe. It's always the quiet ones.
It's the quiet ones. They'll get you.
Sorry, no tats or rings. Like to think my parents raised a gentleman.
Okay.
I can handle some drama, if you can.
What? Whoa.
Uh-oh.
There was an implied winky face there if he wasn't so old.
Now here's where he gets into the hot and heavy
Oh,
stuff,
good.
guys.
Oh,
just
boy.
Okay, just hold on to your butts.
This is a whole shebang.
Favorite TV shows. Monk, House, Doc Martin. All canceled from the air. Sad face.
What?
Favorite brand names. Wow, really hot and heavy.
What?
Sorry, guys. Toyota, whoa. De Havilland, Boeing, Grumman, Carhartt, Leatherman. He goes on. Please have the... And in parentheses at the end, after the list of favorite brand names, please have actual time and availability necessary to build a relationship. In closing, if you have an interest, let me know and I'll send a photo. In your response, please include my favorite comedian's name, Don Knotts. I'm no Brad Pimp. You may not find me handsome, but you will find me handy.
Oh, Brad Pimp?
Brad Pimp.
We've got a case of the olds
Fuck.
here, guys.
Yeah, but he only feels 50.
I guess.
How old did you say he was?
63? 63.
Oh, Jesus. I dropped my
So
lonely heart.
he's just your everyman, salt of the earth, loves Boeing,
He loves Boeing.
kind of a dude.
God, they make such a great aircraft.
They really solid
So good.
aircraft.
My favorite.
Hey, ladies, you dig Boeing?
I really don't see any like problems with this besides he's kind of out of touch.
A little bit.
And I mean, I feel like he's definitely going to get the kind of girl he wants from this ad.
Yeah, the kind that likes Leatherman.
Right, exactly. No, honestly, like some people really have brand loyalty still, and obviously he is among those numbers. The fact that he likes Toyota is impressive because they're a foreign car company.
Yeah.
He's not like, I would expect somebody like this to be like Ford all the way, motherfuckers.
I like to paint over the T and the YA, so
Right.
it looks kind of like the back of your truck's got balls and a dick on it.
I also really like the Toy Story movies.
They make me laugh and cry.
Oh, okay, Jim.
So I'm very happy based on your Lonely Heart that I chose a Lonely Heart that I did. So I don't normally preface them this much.
Oh God.
I feel like you give us a disclaimer like this every single
Well,
week.
so this is a very different sort of Lonely Heart. This is so.
You say that every week.
You
Well,
say
this
that
it's always true.
not
Okay.
every week, but
All right,
Okay,
go ahead.
So what initially attracted me to this Lonely Heart in the very first place is that I opened up this Craigslist ad and it was a fucking novel, and I was like, holy shit. this is so much. Like, he filled out every single
criteria.
Like the fill-ins that you can have, like age, whatever. He's also 58, which is important to note.
Yeah.
I read a little bit and I was like, this guy is incredible. And then I finished it and I decided that I love this guy.
Oh,
Oh,
good.
wow.
And you're gonna join this ride with me as well.
Are you gonna give us the bullet points? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna read the whole thing because
Yeah. Abridged.
Spark notes.
And you might disagree for a time because I did as well, but we'll see.
Okay.
So
Keeping my mind open and my heart empty.
I got some goosebumps going.
the other thing that led me to this thing was that the title is almost belongs in casual encounters.
Oh dear.
Well,
Get the kids out of the room.
He starts with, I'm not there yet, heading that way for the winter. I plan to be migrating with the seasons between New Mexico and Montana, I'm assuming is what that means. I'm not your there every day, round-the-clock guy. I'm not the love of your life or the man of your dreams, parentheses, unless you have some pretty sick and twisted dreams.
oh
Damn.
dear.
I'm not the I only want to be with you forever and ever kind of guy. I do give pretty good friend. I'm a reasonably good and attentive lover, and I prefer
Good
it.
friend.
That's what he says.
How much does it cost for a friend job?
And I prefer to be a long-term friendship with not benefits, but common needs. I've got sensual and sexual appetites. I expect you to have some too. And this bit fucking kills me. My hard, start parentheses, that was not a pun, end parentheses, start parentheses, no really, end parentheses, start parentheses, I'm not shitting you, it just came out that way, end parentheses, and fast requirements.
Okay.
3 right in a row.
Real joker.
Really?
Called the backspace button, bro.
And then he lists a list of 7 bullet points that start with the number 0 for some reason, which I won't read out because they're not particularly funny. 3 though is no fake shit, fake fingernails, fake boobs, fake hair, fake belly button extensions, or fake nostrils. Well, fake knees or a fake leg or two. Parentheses, but I draw the line at 2. Are fine, but none of the stupid fake stuff just for appearance.
No dialysis machines. Fake liver.
Iron lungs. None of those.
So, I gotta stretch this out. I'm separated, still pals with her, but won't be anything's legally for another year and a half.
We have a date set up and everything.
If you want me on my knees begging, have a sharp mind and nice hands. Nice the
hands.
numbers thing. I don't know quite what he's referring to exactly.
Playing the ponies.
If you're under 40, I need to see a note from your mother.
What?
If you're over 70, I need to see a note from your cardiologist. Jesus. I do have decent hands and tongue. I'd hate like hell to have to run alongside the gurney on the way to the ambulance in the hopes that you'll recover and finish the blowjob.
Oh my lord!
What?
He's
fuck?
So it's so crazy. And then there's like the first half of the 2 screenshots that I took of this. And reasonably, there's just a lot more. But then I kind of like, so it's like, oh, this guy's fucking out of control.
Yeah.
But then reasonably, like the last little bit of his thing, I was like, oh, you're just an old dad. You're an old dad type.
Yeah.
So the blowjob is more of a dad joke than
Well,
anything
yeah,
else.
so the last thing
Randy
he says
old
is,
dad.
please, 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 someone tell me they found something fucking funny in all that. I don't care if no one responds with offers of blowjobs and free beer. As long as I made someone laugh, I'm good with spending the time to write this.
Oh.
And I was like, that's adorable.
That
Kind
is
of.
so sweet.
I love him.
That really won me over.
Right? Me too.
He just wants to make somebody laugh.
He's a regular Don Knotts himself.
Like,
Yeah.
he's just trying to be funny, but he's almost, he's pushing 60, so he's just an old dude on the internet.
I'm kind of a mixed mind about this because, like, I feel like our Salt of the Earth guy would find, like, all of this kind of blue humor off-putting, but at the same time, like, I feel like maybe they definitely get along.
I think it'd be kind of a bromance.
It might be, yeah.
I think that like this is kind of like Randy Dad is kind of like Tractor Man's like more risque buddy.
Right.
You know? He's like the God, what are the names of the Wings brothers? He's like the fucking Randy Wings brother. Yeah, and then like Tractor brother is like the responsible Wings brother.
Right.
This is a great metaphor. I
Button
know.
up and button out.
There's also one quick line that I skipped over that I liked a lot. He says, "I'm not too fussy about appearance. I'm responsible, employed, relatively sane. And one time, about 27 years ago, I was a really fucking funny guy. Keep hoping it'll happen again, but you know it's never quite as good as the second time."
Oh God, I
What
feel
does that mean? Like he was a stand-up comedian?
He had one funny day. Sort of the
wow.
implementation.
I made everyone laugh today.
I don't know, man. Like I kind of empathize with that. Like there was a time I was kind of like the Office cut up, and then like that stopped. That stopped. Yeah.
Then what happened, Brian?
Then I met you guys.
Oh,
Fire Nation attacked.
The Fire Nation.
Fucking nerdy.
Yeah, that was really great.
I love you, man. I love you.
I'd like everyone to see my shirt. I will not tell the audience what's on it.
It's an It's Aviator, the Last Darebender.
My favorite Phil Collins film. Anyways.
Jesus.
I've been waiting for this moment all of my life.
Did you see it coming in the air tonight?
And I remember.
I saw this match coming in the air tonight. I love them both.
Yeah, I think they're going to do well together.
They are so cute together.
They are.
Yeah.
But I feel like Salt of the Earth and Funny Man, I feel like Funny Man is going to be like kind of in and out, and Salt of the Earth is going to want to kind of settle down. So like they may find some trouble with that.
I think they're going to learn a lot from each other.
Yeah. Sure.
I think Funny Dad is going to like teach Tractor Man how to live a little. And Tractor Man is going to teach Randy Dad that maybe he should act his age a little bit more.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, we did it. We found love. Yay.
What a... I was right, though. It was very different for me.
It was.
That's
true.
Dane.
It was a good one. That was a good one.
You're never wrong. You're just an asshole.
Walter.
Our second Would You Rather of the balmy autumn evening comes to us from the old Reddits. This is from user Where's the Cookie? Where's the Cookie asks, would you rather drink orange juice expecting it to be milk or drink milk expecting it to be orange juice?
Once?
A little shock to the system.
Once or forever?
Just once.
So I don't like drinking milk.
Okay.
I like drinking orange juice enough.
So in both of these situations, no, I guess no.
So
if you...
like it's the 2 grid. No, the 2x2 grid, right? It's like it's like I get orange juice and I expect orange juice. Good. I get milk and I'm expecting milk and I get milk. Bad. Or so there's 1 and 1, right?
Yeah.
Or there's the grid that's I'm expecting orange juice and getting milk. Bad. Or I'm expecting milk and getting orange juice.
Good.
So I don't know what I did with the grid. I thought it would be 75%. I fucked up.
You did. No, it's 50-50. It's 50-50, Jim.
Fucked up all the way.
Fucked up all the way. Jimmy fucked up today with his verbal grids. One of those classic
showing
Jimmy
them with
bits.
my hands like that matters.
He's been gesticulating wildly for the last 10 minutes. I mean, I like both milk and orange juice, but there is something that you want from both of them.
Yeah, it's jarring.
It would be it'd be like hitting that last step that you didn't know was there.
Yeah.
I guess it would be bad if I was making cereal.
Right?
That'd be bad.
Oh, there you go.
I'm just imagining like a double take if I'm drinking either and expecting the other. I think that I might be a little bit more shocked if I was expecting milk and it was orange juice.
Because it's sharper.
Because it's a sharper taste. Yeah.
But also
so
like
more of a spit take.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like milk tasting like anything that you are not expecting, you're like, ooh, I'm gonna throw all this milk away.
Yeah, you
But
just
like you're very hypercritical about your milks. But orange juice, you're like, that orange juice tasted kind of watered down and weird.
Yeah, I might not spray it all over the ground and floor and myself.
Yeah.
So I might lean more in favor of that.
Yeah.
Because I like to keep myself clean.
Now I like mixing my orange juice with my milk.
Because you really like curdled orangey milk.
Because I like a real citrusy lactose flavor. I like so. I think
You like your beverages chunky style.
I like getting a real nice thick.
Fucking throw some peanut butter in there.
I like a
Fuck.
and then a couple of peppermints.
Have you seriously ever done that? Have you
I
tried
really
to mix
like-
orange juice and milk before?
Well, it's kind of like a creamsicle.
Because I've done that and
Yeah?
been unpleasantly surprised at what happens.
Well, I feel like I have, but I don't remember it curdling.
It curdles, baby. It curdles.
Instantly?
Like, practically instantly.
Well, because it's putting acid into
Oh,
Yeah.
sure.
this.
I don't know a lot of real milk things. I don't drink real milk.
Right.
Ever.
Yeah.
Drink that
I'm
fake
lactose
milk.
intolerant, kind of. IRL. It's a showstopper.
Whoa.
Shit just got real.
No, but I do like creamsicles. The popsicle that is a cream popsicle coated in orange flavor.
They're good.
They
Yeah.
are good. I like orange Julius's. Oh no, that's what I used to do. Now I remember. I'd make a ice cream milkshake, and then I'd put orange juice in it.
Okay,
That's very
different. Yeah, that's a little different.
Is it though?
Yeah,
How different is it?
it's different
Very.
enough it's not going to be a curdled mess.
I guess.
I used to, when I was a child, when I still drank milk, Tootsie Pops, like chocolate Tootsie Pops.
Sure.
Yeah.
So I would take them and I'd put them in my milk because I wanted chocolate milk. And it never worked, obviously.
Never ever.
But I
you
didn't
stupid child.
understand why not. And I was like, this never works, but I always try it. I'm an idiot.
Technically,
Stupid child.
I think that's the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again. And
I was like,
expecting a
maybe
different
this
outcome.
time. I don't know.
Well, yeah. I mean, I think what it really comes down to is expecting the smooth flavor of milk and then getting that sharp orange juice. So I would rather go for orange juice and get a big mouthful of milk.
Yeah.
And either way, I'd have it real cold because when I drink milk straight, I need it near freezing. I need it like in the freezer. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's more refreshing for me and more satisfying if it's so cold it almost hurts my mouth.
Huh.
You gotta put ice cubes in it, but drink it before the ice can melt. Right?
No, because
'Cause
then
then
I'd
it's
have
watered
watered down
Well, no,
fucking
you gotta
milk, and
drink
that's
it
the
before
worst.
It melts. That's what I'm saying.
No, I put the
Yeah.
I put the whole glass in the freezer and I wait for it to almost freeze over,
Oh.
and then I drink it. And now it's crisp and delicious.
Man, yeah, I can't do that.
You build
No?
a new home out
No,
of
because like
milky ice.
half my teeth are filling.
Oh,
or filling
sure.
adjunct. I've got cyborg teeth, and they just don't like coldy
Because we're in the
stuff.
future.
Yeah, my teeth are
Cyborg
How many-
liquid metal.
How many cycles per second can your teeth do?
As many as I need to get Giancarlo.
That was not a great impression.
I don't know what you're saying, Dane, but what I do know is it's not a tumor.
Okay.
Get to the chopper.
So I would go for orange juice and get
We've
milk.
talked a lot about things that aren't actually the answer to this question.
Fine.
Because Lord knows it's a riveting question.
Thank you. I like cookies. What was it?
That's
Where's the cookies?
where's the cookie?
I agree with Dane. It's got to be going for the OJ and get the milk. Mm-hmm. Because like then you've got a hope in hell of like surviving the night.
I guess, but like, yeah, I guess that's fine because you're only ever drinking orange juice. Like you're not mixing it because like I feel like this would transcend. It's like, ooh, I'm baking. Ooh, this 2 cups of milk. Why is this cake fucking disgusting? What the fuck?
That actually might be kind of good, though.
I mean, like, they have those orange crush cakes, but they're scientifically designed.
Yeah.
And there's also milk in them. The milk is not replaced with orange juice.
Why is my Alfredo sauce all fucked up?
Okay, that would be bad.
This is all weird and orange.
It's way less thick than I need it.
Why is my baby pissed off at me? Why is it giving me the stink eye?
I got one pissed baby.
God, baby. Enjoy your milk.
Enjoy your fucking sweet boob orange drink.
Wow. That's really gross.
Stupid babies.
Fucking idiot.
What a dumb
So what do you pick?
The one you guys picked, I said.
Okay, good.
I said it.
Good.
I think. Maybe I didn't say it.
I
That's the
missed
one.
it.
I'm kind of surprised.
Like,
great.
despite everything I was saying, it's a better option.
Okay, so smooth transition into our next segment: Marry, Fuck, Kill. Orange juice, milk, and orange
Babies.
juice and milk mixed together.
Oh. Best of both worlds.
I'm joking. I just was trying
I
to.
I know, but that's a hard one.
Honestly, try the milkshake with orange juice. It's really
Well,
good.
that's probably fine.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
sort of like a
delicious.
root beer float, except I don't like root beer, so.
You don't like nothing.
True story. One time when I was a little boy,
I don't
I had stomach flu and I was eating nothing but root beer popsicles at my grandma's house, and I got violently ill the whole night.
Clearly!
Is an unending vomity fireworks from my face, and for like a solid decade, I just could not eat anything root beer flavored because
Sure.
it brought back the night terrors.
That's real. I had that with salsa for like a year.
Oh, you
Because
poor
like
thing.
I had a fucking a sweet date I was excited for, and like I had a bunch of salsa and chips and other foods, but like I got violently ill, and like to the point where I was like, I stood up, like I went to bed, and then I was like, my stomach really hurts. I stood up in my room, and I was like, I am going to throw up if I bend over to try and get to the trash can, which was only a few feet away, but it was like under my desk. So I was like standing straight up, and I was like, I'm gonna throw up, but if I don't bend over, I can prolong it a little bit. So like, I fucking I took off all my clothes.
What?
Because I didn't have to bend. I took off my shirt, I guess.
Don't you dare
And, like-
interrupt him! You let him finish the story.
I
Sorry.
took my shirt off because I was like, I don't want to get barf on this. And like there was a towel sort of near the floor, so I like used my toes to try and stretch it out on the floor because I knew I was gonna come crashing down and fucking vom was gonna go everywhere.
Disgusting.
And it was all salsa when that did inevitably happen. Even though I'd eaten more food.
Mine's pumpkin pie. Anyway, what's our...
I know that feeling though when like it's just like you everything if you just can't move, and if like a strong enough wind hits you, you're gonna vomit. So you just hold yourself as still as fucking possible, and you don't blink because even that's too much.
And you know you'll feel better after you
I'm
vomit.
moving on to the
you
next
know.
segment now. We're not talking about vomit anymore.
So the Marry Fuck Kill is vomit.
Vomit, puke, and barf.
That's a good one. Wait.
No, it's not.
It's a head scratch.
There are two things... I hate you guys right now so much. There are two things in this world that do like make me queasy. One is rotten milk, and one is other people's vomit. And we've hit both of them tonight.
Oh,
so let's
man.
move on to our Marry Fuck Kill segment, please.
Oh god, so good.
So Dane's gonna like this one because it involves time traveling.
Oh.
Before we talked about all that bomb. So we got Teenage Time Travelers edition of Marry Fuck Kill.
What the fuck
Marty
are you-
McFly,
Okay.
Fry from Futurama, and a fucking bonus. One answer: Bill and Ted from Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So they're a
Together.
dual act.
So if you fuck them, that's a menage a trois.
Oh,
If you marry them, let's go to Utah.
Now, which of them is underage?
Let's say they're all 18.
Okay.
yeah, let's.
None of us are pedophiles.
Da, da, da.
Yeah.
I mean, Michael J. Fox at least was hella old when he did that movie.
Yeah, was he hella old? I don't think
he's
he was
just
hella
short.
old.
I mean, that was the 80s, man. Like 30-year-olds were playing teenagers all over that place.
That's also still just now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True fact.
Yeah. True. Yeah.
God, this is a good one though. They all got something going for them.
Marty McFly can play guitar really well.
Yeah. He hella shreds.
He's got a sassy mouth.
He's got a sassy mouth.
Yeah, he's a wise ass.
But his only friend is an 85-year-old mad scientist.
yeah,
That might be weird.
Yeah, that
Is he that old?
His age is undetermined.
He's never aged, that actor.
Right.
Christopher-
He's old now.
Christopher Lloyd.
Christopher Lloyd is
Yeah.
old now. But because he played an old man back in the 80s, we always can equate him as being an old man.
Yeah.
But I think he must have been in his late 40s when he did that role.
Yeah.
He was in that video game Toonstruck, which is one of my favorite games.
Oh, good.
I've heard that's a good one.
It's
Yeah.
excellent. I fucking love it.
So we got Marty McFly, and then we've got Fry from Futurama, who's dumber than a pack of hammers,
With
but
a
has
heart
a
of
heart of
gold.
gold.
Yeah.
Supernaturally dumb. Yeah.
Yeah, he's his own grandfather, for God's sakes.
Oh god, that's
Spoilers.
so gross.
Oh, yeah. Let's spoil this 10-year-old cartoon. Fucking age. It's
It's much older.
like, oh, and by the way, Bruce Willis is dead.
Jesus dies in The Passion of the Christ. We would, as teenagers, fucking drive by the movie theaters and scream that out at people in lines.
sure.
Jesus died at the end of The Passion of the Christ. Spoilers.
You guys.
Drive away.
you're
We were
so
fucking
funny.
anarchists.
Yeah, really, just letting
Anyways.
it loose.
Youths.
And then Bill and Ted, I feel, would be inept in bed. And I don't only say that because it rhymes. I say that because I feel like they'd be two inept dudes in
I
bed.
think they'd bring a lot of enthusiasm.
Oh, enthusiasm, sure, but if you don't know what to do with it,
Yeah. Bogus.
They do. They are.
Yeah.
They are like gods, though, right? Like,
Well, they
isn't that the
become
plot of those?
eventually-
They become guitar gods. Yeah.
Aren't they making a third one?
I heard something about that. Yeah.
That doesn't happen.
I'm about
That's
to
actually what
sneeze.
John Wick 2 is. Oh! Yeah. Spoilies.
They killed my dog, dude.
I need to call in an old friend.
Oh man,
George Carlin shows
Yeah.
up, back from the dead.
I never realized that whole movie was riffing on Doctor Who because it's just a fucking telephone booth. The time
Oh,
travels.
you're right.
Oh,
I
yeah,
hadn't
yeah.
realized that either until you
I
just
didn't.
said
I
it.
didn't
Yeah.
know about Doctor Who back then.
Right.
Yeah.
I'd never made that
A
equation.
non-teenage.
So,
time
are you
traveler.
saying that George Carlin is one of the doctors? Like,
No,
in
well,
loose
That is
canon?
an
He's more of a-
excellent assertion.
He's more of a companion, really.
Is he?
Well, yeah.
He's the one who brings the booth.
He gives them the booth, but then they have the booth. That's their
They
their
do have the booth.
Can you imagine the Doctor just giving up the TARDIS?
I cannot.
No,
Of course not. It's part of him.
Interesting.
I don't remember. It's been actually a very long time since I've seen Bill and Ted.
Yeah, same
Like I don't
here.
really. They were just sort of, dude, where's my car? Stoners, right?
Well, they're dumb. Like there weren't really a lot of 420 jokes. You could maybe try to infer.
Yeah, they were just good-natured kids.
They were teenagers.
rocking.
They were
Yeah.
teenagers. They were probably seniors, but they were teenagers.
Yeah. They were trying to get good grades, but they couldn't quite pull it out.
Pull it out.
Okay. They did outsmart death, so that's kind of cool.
They did
Yeah.
do that. They played so many games.
And they invented robot versions of themselves, so that's kind of cool.
Well, no, that was like
Wasn't that the bad ones?
yeah, it was like a bad guy who invented robot versions of them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's been a while, obviously.
Yeah.
It's been a while, but I think that I would probably have sex with... Yeah, I'd have sex with Michael J. Fox's Marty McFly. He's smart. He's smooth. Oh, but then I'd have to marry Bill and Ted. Shit, I spoke too early. Go. Somebody else go. Go.
It's tough.
It's a hard one.
because like Marty's pretty sexy. Bill and Ted, see, I don't know. They might be like, I'm not like a metalhead or
Yeah.
a rocker, really. I don't know.
No, okay, so I'm killing Fry.
Oh,
Okay, I'm killing Fry.
okay.
And then I'm marrying Michael J. Fox.
Yeah.
Not only because of that sweet, sweet truck. that he's got.
It's a big McLarge huge.
Why the fuck does he have a big ass truck? He lives in the goddamn
so-
city.
He was going
It's
camping,
so cool.
I think, or something.
You don't need a big ass truck to go camping.
He doesn't know that.
It's
he lives
just
in the
his
city.
pride and joy. It's just his pride and joy.
Are you fucking camping in the truck?
It's super cool in the 80s to have a big truck.
Whatever.
And then
That's why we're
would
boned now.
I would kill Fry because he's so dumb. And then I'd have a menage a trois with Bill and Ted because I feel like that would be kind of sexy to be with two people.
It'd be excellent.
And that would help their ineptitude in bed.
Yeah.
Like Fry, not good at sex at all. Like unequivocally, just completely clueless. I'd imagine. It took so long for him to convince Leela to do any sexy time fun stuff that like she knew like deep down that he was probably really bad.
Wait, is that
in
real?
bed. I mean they got married at some point, didn't they?
I didn't watch a lot of the new one.
They eventually became an item, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were dating in the not the reboot, but the the Cartoon Network I'm sorry, the Comedy Central
The
Bring
restart.
Back.
that's the one.
Yeah, they became an item at some point, but yeah, I don't know. Like,
I'm not going through mine again, so you guys better pony up.
God.
It's rough.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm killing Bill and Ted.
Yeah, okay. Feel
Even
it.
though they fix the future, they're the only hope.
Be
I
excellent
guess.
to each other.
Just because all right. I feel like I'd have to marry Fry. Like
Okay.
he's just so good natured and he's an
He is
idiot.
very good. He is a very good man.
But like he keeps it together
Yeah.
and he has friends to help him with shit he can't do.
He's got a steady job.
Yeah. He delivers. Boys. No.
Jesus.
And then I'd have sex with Marty.
Why? Because he's the last one?
He'd probably be alright at it. He's got a girlfriend. He knows what's
He
up.
does have a girlfriend.
He's sexy as fuck, man.
He's pretty
Of
sexy.
course he knows how to fuck. I mean, out of all of them, he definitely knows how to fuck
He's
the best.
the fucking one.
Yeah, he's the fuckingest. Okay, so
Fuckingest.
I think like marriage is ideally for forever.
Ah,
Oh my God.
Spoilers, it's not.
let's go ask Reno about that, right?
So I think I would probably have to marry Marty because like he seems to have like the most going on.
Yeah.
And like he's like the fucking hottie with the body. So yeah, I'd marry Marty because he's like fucking. He can bring the one-liners and he's kind of like passionate. He's cool. He's probably too cool for me.
Well, and he'd be committed to you because obviously he's got one girlfriend and one best friend who's an old man. And so if you were like in his life, you know,
Yeah.
he's just beholden to you.
I'd be like his
Also-
doc.
Right.
You could make him do whatever you wanted by calling him a chicken.
Yeah.
He
Hey,
will
Marty.
fucking do it.
Marty,
Are you gonna go down on my Johnson or are you a chicken?
He's like, I'll fucking like taking off his shirt. Like,
Are you
fuck
gonna toss my salad? Or are you a chicken, Marty?
See, I was going with like, you want to do the dishes?
Yeah,
or
that's-
are you
that's
a
where
chicken?
my
And
mind
then
went, like,
Brian's like,
Schwartz.
do you want to shove your tongue in my asshole, or are you a chicken?
Marty, do you want to give me a rusty trombone? Or are you a chicken?
He's like, I am not a chicken.
No, you're not. Now get over here.
Go on, stop talking about that, please.
So I'd marry Marty for obvious reasons.
Rusty trombone.
And oh god. I think I would fuck Fry because I don't know.
Because I
I don't know because you fuck people and it's a mistake, but it's happened. It's character
don't know.
building,
He's his
maybe.
own grandpa. He's his own grandfather.
Haven't you ever want to put your dick in a paradox?
No.
It's a once in a lifetime thing.
Where would my dick go?
Exactly. So I'd fuck
Through a
Fry,
tesseract.
and I would kill Bill and Ted, and here's why.
Oh, yeah, tell
because
us.
their future utopia is kind of lame.
It is kind of
And that would destroy it.
They also
Not
solved
great
their
lighting.
problems with paradoxes.
It's true.
Yeah.
Both movies, I think. I don't really remember, but I feel
There's
like
not really a lot of time travel in the second one. It's kind of, they lose the thread a bit. It's kind of fun.
Yeah.
It's kind
that
of
was the
fun.
first movie I saw. I didn't know there was a first one. Because they're not Bill and Ted 1 and 2. They both have.
Bogus Journey, Excellent Adventure.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I didn't know they're like, anyways, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Well, we got through it, guys.
Yeah.
These are always so tough.
This one was especially tough for me.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Just you're beholden to the characters. Okay, our last Would You Rather comes to us from Stephanie Ed in Berkeley. Thank you, Stephanie. As always, would you rather be able to measure other people's inner kindness or their inner intelligence?
Huh.
Oh.
I capped it off with a thinky one, guys.
Oh.
To make up for
Measure-
orange juice and milk.
What? So let's figure out what this exactly means.
Okay. Let's.
Is there...
Let's. Take my hand.
I think
We'll
inner
walk through this together.
inner kindness is, I mean, aren't they both kind of self-explanatory? Capacity for selflessness and altruism, like mercy.
Well, I guess I meant more. How do we? In what terms are we quantifying it?
Are you or are you not a libertarian?
So how many brains do you have in your head, and how many hearts do you have? If you've got 40 hearts, then you're a real kind guy.
I guess it would all just be on a curve. It would have to be.
What are you talking about?
So I'm like, because we're taking something that is non-quantifiable, like realistically, and quantifying it.
Well, it's like
Right?
Well, let's say it's I mean, like
You have 90 kindness units. I could see that with my brain.
So think of it, like more like a sense of smell kind of thing.
you play.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
guys
yeah.
play too many video games.
Look, I'm just saying, like you would see this. I would be like, oh, okay, they have X amount, but what is that in relation to? And then I would look at a Donald Trump or a Kim K.
This is the thing, like you're thinking of this as something that like you'd have like a Geiger counter for. I think this is more like a sense of smell or a sense of sight. Like
You're getting thrown off by measure.
I could tell you the degree to which something smells like cinnamon. Like this is overpoweringly cinnamony. There's only a hint of cinnamon in this. There's like cinnamon, but hints of other shit in it.
Still, it seems kind of loose for a magical ability.
Well,
be able to measure other people's inner kindness or inner.
again,
Like when I think about measure, I'm pulling out the tape. It's 12 inches of kindness.
So, Jimmy, how would you go about? What unit would you use to measure these things?
Well, that's what I'm saying. It would just be like
I think you might measure kindness in Rogers's, like Fred Rogers's.
Okay.
in little heart symbols.
Yeah.
Or so how many Fred Rogers would would you give me?
You would have to go percentage.
Oh, how
You'd be a-
percentage
you'd be a
towards
degree.
100%?
Yeah, I think you're at least
Mr.
like
Rogers, am I?
I'd say you're like 0.4 Rogers.
Ouch.
What? Like I mean,
Out of 100%.
Well, no. Like no. A whole Rogers is one. So you're 40% Rogersy.
Okay.
Yeah. That's not so bad.
That's not so bad.
I'm not even 0.4.
I would say that you're like a 25% Rogers.
Oh, thank you.
You've got a soft, mushy inner being.
Go fuck yourself.
I probably will after this.
Goody.
And Jimmy, your Rogers units, ooh, they vary between.
They're like wearing a black sweater.
This is the butcher we're talking.
Yeah,
about.
exactly. Like when you're the butcher, it's like 10%, and when you're like good old Jimmy Jim's, then you're like 70%.
Who's to say what? So overall kindness.
Yeah.
Well, I think
If there's a Donald Trump accident, that's kind to a lot of people.
that's not kindness.
Not kind to Donald Trump.
I think Jimmy does bring up a good point. There are gradients to kindness. I mean,
Okay.
you can be... I don't know. Again, I sort of bring us back to the idea of a sense of smell. I mean, like...
I like that analogy.
I think you can detect, like, gradients and currents of the kindness, perhaps.
Sure.
I would think, all right, taking this to the other side of it,
Take it to the limit.
To the intelligence
Come on, Hoodoo Gods.
is. I would say that is not a scale from 1 to a number, right? Because intelligence sort of can manifest in different ways,
You can have
right?
social intelligence. You can have analytical intelligence.
So you get to fucking sniff them all out.
Street smarts.
I mean, you can break it down even further to like a talent with languages, a talent
Right.
with measurements.
I just take a sniff and I see like a little pie chart in front of my heads-up display.
When I was a kid, did you guys take those standardized tests?
Star testing.
Yeah. So in California, where I used to live before I moved to Anytown, USA,
Right.
we'd take the STAR tests, and in all the different areas, I'd be like 80 to 95% proficient in those areas, right? And it was really great, except where it came to spelling, where I was 47%. And after that, my folks were just like, okay, you're just never going to get good spelling, good at spelling. So we won't really ride you too hard on that.
I don't think I ever took the STAR test, but I do remember in high school they made us all take the ASVAB, the Army's aptitude fucking test. And I remember being curious about my readings, and we only had like a second or two to look at it, but I did get fucking hella calls from military recruiters after that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, from the fucking Navy. Those bastards
I don't
wouldn't
know if
stop
it's
calling.
good or bad.
No, it wasn't good.
Well, I mean, like, it's
It was
bad
a-
for you, obviously, but I don't
Yeah.
know what that means for your results.
It was probably pretty good.
Well, because
Oh.
I think.
Well, let's just put it this way: the Navy was chasing after me, but the Army wasn't doing shit.
Okay, then that's good.
Yeah,
Because
think
the
about it.
Army
Think
only
about it.
wants the dum-dums, my understanding of things.
Oh,
Like,
really?
they'll... Like, not to speak ill of anybody currently in the Army, but I mean to say that my understanding of it...
Dig yourself out of this hole, Jim.
Well, no, listen. Like, they'll actively seek out to recruit less intelligent people.
I'm not like Jimmy. I do support the troops. Just want to mention that.
Because they're like, oh, just do whatever. You'll get college money. Fuck you after 5 years, though.
So what would you use this for?
Yeah, that's
Like-
actually.
What's the best personal gain?
Well, not personal gain, but like,
We've all lost kindness points.
like I feel like kindness would be most beneficial
It's what I would
in your
want.
daily
Probably.
life.
I would want to have that.
Well, you know who to, like, deal with and how to deal with
If
them.
you were like a business owner, or you were like trying to save the world from like intergalactic threat, then maybe the intelligence thing, or like trying to like put together the last vestiges of humanity, then maybe the intelligence thing would be good.
Yeah. If I was more of like a leader type or something.
Right. If you are a leader, but kindness is really important in those situations also.
Kindness is so important in friendships, in relationships.
I feel like kindness has more utility.
I mean, it's kind of sick and utilitarian to say it, but yeah, I mean, it is more useful to you as a person in the world.
Well, because I don't necessarily want to be friends with the most smartest people I can find.
No, I prefer idiots.
Right. Because then you can
My friends.
coerce them into doing things like joining podcasts.
Rusty trombones.
And Rusty
Marty.
Marty,
Rusty
get your tongue
trombones.
right on there.
Jesus Christ. So yeah, I think I'd pick kindness because I think it would have the most use.
Yeah.
It's what I'd most
me.
want to be able to know.
Yeah.
Like, you put up a sweet Craigslist dating ad, you meet the person, and you know immediately
Right.
whether they're going to fucking talk about, their
Leatherman.
favorite brands.
Yeah.
Or not.
It would help like nullify those like second dates you're not really sure you want to go on, but maybe you think you'll give them a shot.
Yeah.
It'll nullify a lot of first dates, honestly.
Well, no, well, I mean, I'm like
Going down a dark road there, huh, Brian?
This is just showing the amount of online dating I do. Like if you've never met them in person, smelled them, then how can you use your kindness sense on them? You have to meet them in person.
If you've never smelled them before.
Well, I'm just imagining that the kindness sense probably doesn't work through a computer. That's all I'm saying.
Right. I doubt it would. But you know what does work through a computer? Emails. So, and those are the sounds they make.
Yep.
So, hey, folks out there in podcast land, send us your would you rathers, please. The pjccast@gmail.com. Like us on Facebook. Send us messages and would you rathers there. And you can tweet us at the PJCcast. But yeah, that's been the Jacuzzi crew for another week. Thank you, friends and neighbors. My name's been and will be and shall be and forever be Dane.
I continue to be the junkyard dog.
Oh, that's right.
Darling of the WWF.
My favorite wrestler.
Yeah.
I didn't know. Oh, you took your mask off. I don't know who that wrestler is.
Yeah, I've never heard of him. That was a deep cut
Well, you will know about him. You will
in
know.
the future.
I'm Jimmy.
So, thank you, everybody. Have a good night and get home safe.
See you at SummerSlam.
1998.
Hell in a Cell. I feel like if I had the kindness ability, I would I'd just sit in a lot of cafes and just like judge people.
You are the worst.
I think
It's like people watching, but I got a secret.
I try to do that thing where you ever like do this thing where like you kind of like inhale into your hand and like try to smell it so you can smell your own breath. I try to do that on me.
Sense yourself.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, because like, don't you want to know? Don't you want to know how kind you really are?
He gives you like false positive. You like smell someone else by accident. You're like, my whole worldview. What have I done?
I'm a monster.
Or the reverse. I'm a sweet boy. I'm a sweet boy. Oh, you fucking idiots never appreciated me, you dumb fucks.
When I cut
I smell
off
different
that
now.
When I cut off that little old lady at the grocery store, it was out of kindness. Now I know.
I totally deserve to take all those last slices of pizza.
Because I'm such a nice person.
Because I'm a nice boy and I earned it.
All right, so right off the bat, Primal Hardware is very much BDSM. It's a werewolf in a hard hat, restrained with leather.
What is the website?
Primal Hardware.
Oh, I get the play on words
Yeah.
now. Like a werewolf.
Like a dick. Oh.
Like a were-dick.
In the full moonlight. I get a boner.
Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
So they've got humpables, masks, wearables, dicks, harnesses, ovipositors, novelties, and tentacles.
Hide under your bed. So it says on the front page, like adult content warning, if you are under the 18 or for some reason you don't wish to do it, please hide under your bed. And hide under your bed is hyperlinked to the Urban Dictionary definition of the word lame.
You can make your own eggs.
Eggs. You can make your own eggs.
Make your own eggs with gelatin. They've got an egg mold. Also have a egg insertion tool.
If you want to make an omelet, you gotta insert some eggs in you. Then
One of them's name is Splorch. Yes! Your body will do nicely for the young ones.
yes, I love that show.
What?
Vivian is my favorite.
$100 for an ovipositor.
Deal at twice the price.
Twice the price.
Twice the half the price.
Or a $72 one called Bedbug. It's creepy, it's crawly, and it likes the warmth of your body. Introducing the Bedbug. The insectoid design is sure to make you shriek as it deposits its eggs into the warm, moist environment they need to grow.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
You're talking my language.
Halloween sale, 20% off all tentacles and ovipositors until October 31st. Jesus, these tentacles.
We found them just in time. What do you do? What do you do with the tentacles? I want to know.
Shove them places, dude.
Just everywhere.
Oh, really? Okay. I thought they were for other uses.
Like what?
I don't know, gardening.
What would you use a tentacle for gardening for?
You know, you gotta make the holes for the seeds. You got a hoe to row. Or
What are
row
you
to
doing,
hoe.
Jimmy?
Don't worry about it.
Are you writing all the things we're saying right now?
Not in so many words.
Did Dane say he needed to pee, or did he say he needed to go to the bathroom?
Don't recall. Let's pull the tape back.
Huh. I'm just thinking.
I mean, I'm just writing here.
I think he said he went to pee. And clearly, he's taking too long to be going to take a pee. I think our little Daney was lying. I think that was a lie he told. It's a bathroom lie.
Bathroom lie.
The dirtiest kind of bathroom lie. Dirty kind of lie.
Filthy. Scandalous. I'm very happy with the way this letter's going.
I'm sure it's very compelling.
We gotta wait for Dane to come back and I'll read it.
Oh, goody.
This isn't how you spell gelatin.
Oh, already a promising direction.
What do we want from Primal Hardware?
What do we want from Primal Hardware? We want their friendship. We want their money. We have a handsome daughter that we're trying to find a spouse for, and we heard you're single.
For some reason, that almost seems like too much.
Really?
I don't know, like offering human trade.
We're just trying to unite our households in matrimony like they did in the old days. There's nothing wrong
In the
with that.
historical times of Game of Thrones.
Exactly. And it worked for them. It could work for us.
Alright, one product, go, that you want, that they offer.
Tentacles. Tentacles a poppin'. God, Dane is missing all of the hardware.
What?
He's missing all of the hardware.
Oh, all of our sweet hardware were popping off.
Yeah. He's not gonna get anything.
He had to make a sweet Duke.
Count
Count Dooku.
He had to drop his kids off at the pool, and he's missing out on all
The pool is across town.
He's missing out on all the ovipositors. He's making room for the ovipositors, and there's not going to be anything for him. Are we going to mention that Dane was blasting a Duke during this?
I mean, it's already there.
Okay.
I mean, in so many words.
There are no backspace keys anymore, so I suppose we gotta do what we gotta do. Sorry, dudes. It's okay, I guess.
What do you want to say as a send off, or as a message from you specifically?
Oh, I appreciate your accommodation of all ... types. Period. Now that seems kind of condescending.
That does.
Yeah.
When you were in the bathroom, Brian made a joke about us wedding our handsome daughter, and I thought it was too much, like human trade, even though it wasn't anything.
I really like their selection of colors. Was I the handsome daughter?
Do you want to be?
Always. Do you want to be my daughter? You gotta get with my friends.
You gotta buy me an ovipositor. Ovipositors last forever. The eggs hatch out inside of me.
Out your ends. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I'll tell you what I want. It's an egg in my butt. I want a dozen of eggs.
Eggs in my butt.
Are you ready for this letter that I've written? It's a little different than the other two.
Okay.
You can make your own eggs with gelatin. They've got an egg mold. Dane. If you want to make an omelet, you gotta put some eggs up in you. Brian. It's a deal at twice the price. Brian. These are some of the things we've said about your wonderful products on our podcast. The Proud Jacuzzi crew. Dane just said there's apparently a sale. I think that's great. I'm Jimmy, the one writing the email. Hello! Brian wants to use your tentacles for gardening. He said they'll be good for making holes. Brian is now saying things that are impulsive and coarse. It's a scandal. We want your support. We've asked Bad Dragon for support, but they won't return our calls. And honestly, you guys seem like the real top dogs here. Get it? Top dogs? Because animals. I think Dane just went to pee, but he's been gone a long time, so maybe it's something much more sinister. Who can say? Now Brian and I are discussing the art of autocorrection, which means I hope there are no typos in this email to our new best friends over at Primal Hardware. That's you guys. Brian doesn't know what he wants from you guys, besides friendship and money. Okay, he's decided. Tentacles a poppin'. He did it, guys. If you would like to support our excellent podcast, Dane is... wow, that was the sentence I didn't finish. I'm going to erase that sentence because it doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense.
Because you came back and I started the sentence. Dane is missing out on all the ovipositors because he is still in the bathroom. But I'm sure he sends his love and admiration. Oh, here he is. He's back. Dane says, I appreciate your accommodation of all types and selection of colors. Thank you, Dane. He wants a dozen eggs in his butt, and he's singing about it now. It's quite good. Thank you. Thank you for your consideration.
Can you put it into the tune of Spice Girls?
Oh god, that was my favorite part.
Very stream of consciousness of you, Jimmy.
But it's really well composed.
I was very happy about this. And
Humpables.
send.